All right, YouTube and Google Hangouts and all that jazz. This is your boy Rob, the video game hoarder here, and you there. And I got my buddy here for the rematch of Pickup Battle number 4, the Long Island Retro Convention Edition. And my opponent is the one and only Collecting with Cory.
What's up, Internet?
So,
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Are you ready to?
Wow. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, Cory's bringing it this week. He's not messing around after losing that last time. He is not messing around.
I got robbed.
Okay.
I got robbed. There was some weird shenanigans going on last time. It ain't gonna happen this time.
Not this time, no. Okay. All right. So I guess if nobody saw the show before, basically we go round by round, 3 rounds, best 2 out of 3 wins. We let the viewers vote. If we have any viewers, hopefully, we'll see. And whoever the viewers pick each round wins. And like I said, best 2 out of 3. So I guess I will flip a coin, I guess, to choose who goes first. You want to call it?
Heads.
If you can see that, it is heads.
I can't see, but I'll take your word for it.
It is heads. So.
All right. I was wondering, should we wait a little bit, see if anybody gets into the chat, because it's going to be hard for them to vote without, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
We
can wait a second too. That's fine.
So I figure we can kill a little bit of time because a big wrestling event just happened last night.
You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah. Wrestling's been weird for me lately. Of course, I'm only talking about WWE because I don't really watch anything else, to be honest. Brock Lesnar's just been killing it for me. Like, he just kills my desire to watch WWE Raw, especially. Because it's like you have to rely on the Intercontinental title as like the main championship.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of weak for a 3-hour show, you know.
I've actually been skipping Raw here and there. Like I used to
watch it in about 2 months now, I think.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Wow.
It used to be that I would be like visibly upset if I was missing Raw for some reason. It used to be a really, really big deal for me. And now it's just like, I'd rather work on some, you know, eBay stuff, some YouTube stuff, watch whatever show the wife and I are watching instead of watching Raw, because it's meh right now. But what this is bringing up in me is, now that Roman Reigns is the champion, who would have thought that Roman Reigns would make me interested in WWE again?
Roman Reigns. Oh, no.
Reigns.
You know, honestly, I thought they were going to have Reigns win and then Braun cash in.
That's what I would have preferred.
And then have Reigns go flip the shit tomorrow and turn heel. That's what I thought was going to happen. But
well, it makes me wonder what they're going to do with the Shield now, because they never really explained what happened to why they're not all together still. I mean, Dean Ambrose got injured, but there was no like real storyline of like, hey, Roman, you go do your thing, Seth, I'm going to go do my thing, kind of thing. And it's just like they just brought them back together right before Dean Ambrose got injured, you know?
Yeah, and now Dean just went with Rollins to help him out to win the IC belt. But
yeah, despite the fact that they got him looking like a heel now.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose, look, I don't know what he's been taking since he's been out, but he looks a lot bigger now.
Yeah.
So
Vince McMahon special.
Probably told him we'll give him a belt if he bulks up a bit. Oh, man.
Let's see what it says over here. Since we got 3 watching now, I think that's me, you, and someone else.
We got 4 now. Yeah, we went down. We actually had 5, and then the wrestling talk, and we knocked out a couple people.
Scared them away.
Yeah, I think so. They're just like, video games, come on. So.
Does it show on your screen who's in the chat?
No, I can't even tell.
Unless they say something, I can't see it.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. We got 5 now. We're getting
Hey
there.
guys, if you can hear us okay, let us know in the chat. We really appreciate it. I have an AC unit going right next to me. I'm not
Yeah,
100% sure if that's an issue.
yeah, we just want to make sure the audio is okay, so we can do the battle and everybody can hear us and see everything. So,
Yeah, what's up, Shad Juice? What's up, Bad
what up,
Company
Shad
Gaming?
Juice? Bad Company, sweet.
How's the audio?
Good enough, I guess.
I don't know how much of a delay there is either.
Yeah, that's true. There might be a delay. You're right, but all right. Well, you won the flip of the coin, so you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
I feel like there's no advantage to going first, so I'm going to say you go first.
All right, I will go first. Let's see which one we will go with first. Wow, that one's just ridiculous. I guess I'll put this one first. This is kind of from a buddy of mine that we've been trading, selling, all this other stuff back and forth, and he knows I like sealed things. So he's been getting rid of all the sealed stuff. He had a Kirby Return to Dreamland, which I already have sealed, so I didn't really want that. But he did have these 2 cool things that were I haven't seen before, and I wasn't really a Club Nintendo guy, so I was never able to get these. But it's the Game and Watch collection, #1. And actually, it came with a cool little letter. Thank you for your feedback and all this other stuff, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to keep that with it. And then Game and Watch Collection 2. Again, this is sealed, and it came with a nice letter too. And then he ended up also having a copy of this that I kind of wanted. I wanted to complete this. I think you actually got this, or you were getting it recently or something. Bonk's Adventure.
Yep.
Did you just pick that up, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought so. So it's loose, but I've been trying to get this game for over a year now. I actually had a deal for it one time, and then I let it go. But he had it, and it was going for real cheap from him because, again, we're trading back and forth, and so I don't really know exactly how much it would have cost me, but it just cost me games, basically, so it didn't really cost me anything. So so that's pretty much what I got from him. I guess, yeah, I'll leave it at that for that one because that's just totally from him. So that's it.
No, that's pretty cool. I think I had one of those Game & Watch collections back in the day. I feel like that's one of those things that's probably more common to find sealed than open because who was going to play them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I know they've released Game and Watch stuff on other things too, and so, but I just thought these were kind of cool, and they also not for resale, so I don't know. Some people get excited about that too, so it's just cool to have like for somebody silly like me that likes sealed things. So, I mean, I don't think the value is going to be astronomical or anything, but again, cool to add to my sealed collection. So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got a question in the chat. I'm not sure who it's actually aimed at. Are you still selling off your collection?
Oh, that's probably me because I was selling off a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, actually, I'll answer it instead of typing it out. But I actually had a buddy of mine take the rest of what I had left that I was selling. I'm keeping some stuff, you know, the stuff that's important to me and sentimental and some of the bigger, higher things that I wanted to keep, at least unless I got to the point where I really needed to sell it. But all the rest of the stuff, all the common stuff, all the stuff I didn't really care about. There's a bunch of Zeldas, Marios that you find every day but have value. I sold all that crap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one guy came with an offer for the rest of what I had, and I took it. He's coming actually sometime this week to pick up another part. He's taking it in 3 parts, so because, you know, it's a couple grand, so he didn't have the exact money to dump in one shot. So, but that's cool. I know him. I've dealt with him before, so it's not a big deal that I'm not getting it all in one shot. But yeah, so that part's done. So I'm definitely going to be a lot more picky on what I pick up now from now on, and I'm definitely going to be selling a lot more as I pick it up, so it doesn't ever get to that crazy point again. So
what's your new YouTube name going to be? I mean, if
well,
you're hoarding video games,
I can't even call myself the Hoarder because they don't even like accept it anymore. They're like, whenever Google and like YouTube mushed, like they got rid of the video game Hoarder. Just call me by my name. So
really?
now if I want to change it, I have to change everything on Google. So like people on my regular Google will be like, "Who the hell is the video game Hoarder?" Like, so I don't know if I can change that. Yeah, it sucks. It's so bad. Like I hate their system. But
well, the only thing I use Google for is Gmail and YouTube. So when my channel used to just be Cory Szamier, my name.
Yeah.
Very bad search wise because how the fuck do you pronounce my name?
Yeah.
Even though I say it in each video, pretty much, even still, people are just like Cory Szamier, Cory Szamier. It's just like, oh my god. But like I was able to just change it. Like it wasn't a big deal when I switched to collecting with Cory.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've even looked through videos on YouTube, and they're like, you know, if you change it, then you got to change everything on all your Google things, and it's. I mean, that's if you accepted the offer to merge everything at the time, and I didn't think it was a big deal. Like I'm like, yeah, everything can be together, or whatever. It'll be easier, but it totally screwed me.
I could have sworn I just said yes to that. Also, we're probably boring people with all this.
Yeah, yeah. So.
So let's go with my pickup. This one's actually from a few weeks before the convention. And this pickup kind of stems from just having money and having it burn a hole through your pocket, and you kind of just want to spend money. So I'd gone out thrifting one day before work, and I couldn't find anything. Every deal I had on OfferUp was falling through, Facebook Marketplace falling through. No one wanted to take my money for video games, basically. So I went up to the Grid Games, which is a store, probably in my opinion, the best store for video games in Connecticut. I'm not just saying that because Carl's my friend. It has the best deals, has the best storefront, in my opinion. It's also a big Magic the Gathering store. Great for trade events. And I was up there one day before work, just hanging out, you know, shooting the shit with Carl, as I do every so often. And he's had some stuff in his case that I just have been wanting. And I was always just like, oh, it's too expensive. I'm never buying that. It's too expensive. I'm not buying that. But it's been going pretty good on eBay recently. So I had to pick a game that I've been looking for basically forever. And that game is Earthbound. Been looking for this forever. It's one of those things where I always assumed I'd find it at a garage sale. And I bought this partially because I had money burning a hole through my pocket, partially because I wanted it for my collection, because I keep telling myself maybe I'll play it. And also because I feel like once you have it, that's when you start finding it more often. Once you have a game, that's when it's just like, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And that's my experiment. So that's an experiment. It's what is it, like a social experiment, a YouTube experiment, a video game hunting experiment to see if I start finding Earthbounds at garage sales in the flea market like everybody else on YouTube apparently has.
Well, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, way to live life.
I'm finding Kirby Return to Dreamland and NCAA Football 14 all over the place lately, but I would much rather find Earthbound every week. But oh man. Okay, so that's your first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, your demolition of me first round. Okay. All right. So vote, please, in the chat between my two game and collection sealed games with cards and Bonk's Adventure Loose versus Corey's Amazing Earthbound. Yeah. So vote who won that round.
On that too. At the time when I purchased this was actually better condition than all the other Buy It Now Earthbounds on there, and it was also about $50 cheaper than any of those.
Nice. How much did you end up getting it for? I don't remember. I know you said.
After tax, it was $138.
Okay. How much does Earthbound go for now? I don't even know. Like,
a lot of people on eBay have it for about 175, 190 something, depending on condition. Some of them not depending on condition. Some of them just like throw out a price and hope for it, you know?
Yeah, those are those ridiculous ones that, you know, it's never going to happen, but.
Yeah, but $138 from a seller I trust, where I don't have to worry about like, oh my God, is it fake? Is it legit? You know, definitely $138 well spent in my opinion.
Yeah, especially like you said, you know that it's legit, and you don't have to worry about that and whatever. So
we got one vote for Earthbound so far from Bad Company Gaming.
Yeah, nobody else is voting. Damn you people!
I'll take the 1-0 victory.
1-0 victory. I mean, I almost kind of concede this anyway because I don't think there's any shot for me on this round. But
that's why I think their strategy behind going second.
Yeah, well, that's why I kind of. Oh no, you rigged this, huh?
I didn't. I have nothing to do with that. My wife's in the
chat. I see how we're doing it this time. I'm gonna have to get some family members watching next time. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, the only thing I was gonna go with changing something up is kind of having your pickups locked into whichever round you're gonna do. So that kind of makes it more of a strategy, because if you go second, you can kind of base off what, you know.
Yeah. Like if you had something that you thought was pretty good, but they threw out like their bomb in the first round.
Yeah.
It's just like then you just throw your weakest thing against it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah, you just kill it off real quick, and then you have your better stuff for later. So if you already kind of lock in your stuff, then, you know, who knows what it'll be. But then I'll actually have to have knowledge of what people will do before the show and other stuff. And if I'm doing it, it's kind of not fair that way. So, you know, that's why I kind of wanted to be the moderator and have two other people, and then I could kind of grab their pickups and figure it out from there. But, you know, so Cory is coming for some ass because he got robbed the last time. Yeah, that's what some people might say, but yeah, okay.
He wore the right shirt today.
Yeah. But all right, you won that round. I'm not even gonna like mess around with that. You're the winner. Forget it. Like Earthbound for the win.
Put that Earthbound away safely.
Yeah. So you're up first this round.
Okay. So these next pickups I actually got from the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. These were actually just my best pickups from there. I got these all from one vendor. Some trade, some cash. Pretty good deals all around. One game that I very specifically have been looking for forever. And two games that I heard of on, I believe it was probably like a GameSack video, and have wanted ever since. So first up, from Rob's friend Alex.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alex now.
Are you sure on his name? What's the story with his name?
I'm going with Alex. He responds to Alex.
We say Jose or Alex. It doesn't. I don't know.
I've heard people call him Alex, so that's why I'm going with Alex now. So.
Okay. All right. I was able to get a complete copy of Toe Jam and Earl for the Sega Genesis. I could open it. Very nice condition. It is a game that I've been looking for probably since I started collecting, probably even before then. I remember playing the sequel. Like a top-down, you're searching for items to rebuild your spaceship. It's a lot different than the second game, but absolutely wanted to have this in my collection, so I had to pick that up. I believe this one I got for 35, which is 15 off of the sticker price. And that's a pretty good deal for this game. It regularly goes for 45 to 50, I would say. And then the second two games, maybe you'll remember because you were right there. Were these 100% trade, or was there some cash involved? I picked up two renovation titles, Sid of Valis and Valis 3 for the Sega Genesis.
I think it was straight up trade, and I think it went really quick. And then the other two were like, the other one that you were trying to go for was kind of whatever. But these, I think, went straight up trade real quick.
Yeah, these are 100% complete. Manuals could be in a little bit better condition. A nick on the label on Sid of Valis there, but really good action platformers, I think you would call them. From Renovation, I believe it's just a publisher that used to like be killing it on the Sega Genesis. And I'd highly recommend checking out GameSack's video on them because you'll see some really great titles that a lot of people, at least back then, when they came out with the videos, weren't really talking about.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about those games at all, but I know they have a lot of value, and I've heard from you and a couple other people that actually know about them that they're pretty good. But
all right, that's all I got from Jose/Alex.
All right, so should I go to Jose/Alex too then? And we'll keep it to
yeah, so we can make it the round three.
Okay.
I know I'm about to get crushed.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here from his table. So I went to him a couple times. Let's see. All right. I did a bunch of trades and cashed with him, so I don't remember exactly what happened. I think I'm up somehow, but like not a lot, I guess, by the end, because I just kept getting more stuff from him. But here we go. First, this was actually the last pickup. He gave me he gave it to me for I think $20, if I remember right. It was all three of them are sealed. It's Mega Man X Collection.
All right.
And then Mega Man Anniversary Collection, which I think on the PS2 isn't worth that much, but it's still cool to have sealed. And another copy because he had two copies of it. I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Let me take them both. I'll probably trade one of them and then keep the other. But he had some loose Game Boy Advance games that I wanted. This one I want to complete sometime if I can. Tactics Ogre.
That is a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried this one, but I love the PS1 version. And a PSP, I think. I think I had the PSP one. Fire Emblem. So I love the Fire Emblem games, and they're pretty expensive. I don't think this one's that bad, but
I think last I checked, that was probably around like 25, 30.
Yeah, I was going to say probably like $30 or something. And this one I just picked up because it was a strategy RPG. I never heard of it before, but Rebel Star. And
I've not heard of that either.
Neither have I. And he only wanted originally $10, but I mean, he gave it to me for even less than that. I think it was only like a couple bucks, like $5, if that, when the deal was done. But again, like I said, we kept trading stuff, so who knows what the actual amount is. Another game. I love this series, although I hate the PS4 version that just came out recently, and it's trash. But this is awesome. This is more like the original. I think this is a sequel. I don't think this is a direct copy of the NES version. But River City Ransom for the Game Boy Advance. It's complete. It's in pretty good shape.
Published by Atlas.
Yeah, it's made by Atlas, which is kind of funny. I didn't know they had anything to do with River City Ransom.
I don't think they had anything to do with the original.
No, I don't think so either. So I don't know why they jumped on with that. But then I was looking for a game to complete a trade with some other guy, and one of the things he said he was looking for were Dreamcast games. And he said he needed Virtua On, which is funny since we were playing that upstairs and I was getting crushed by Cory.
Yeah, but tell him how that went for you.
Yeah, yeah. We were using the sticks and everything, and he was killing me. I think I won like 1 or 2 battles, maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah. So he had it, but he had it sealed. So the guy didn't want it sealed because he wanted to play it. Yeah. So I said, "Dude, I'll take it." So sealed Virtua On.
Wow, I didn't know that was a Dreamcast game.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's Dreamcast. Again, it's in really nice shape. It's in protector thing, but it's like perfect. And I got a really bad glare right now.
Glare.
Yeah, that's really bad. Is that gonna help it? Yeah, that's
just
better.
have to angle it a little bit,
I guess. All right, that way. There you go. Virtual
There you go. That's awesome cover.
I mean, yeah. He gave it to me like a ridiculous price. I know it's not. He had it at the thing for 100. It's not even close to worth that much, but he gave it to me for a ridiculous price. So, and then probably the best thing I got at his table.
Yeah, I would agree. A little salty about this one.
I've been kind of after this title for a while, even though I don't like the system really, but this is one of the games I actually wanted on the system. And he told me he had this a long time ago, and I tried to get it from him, and it didn't work out for whatever reason. And he had it at the show, and I'm like, dude, like, what do you want for it? And he's like, dude, I'll give you a really good price on it. And I don't even know how much he wanted for it originally.
I think it was 100.
Yeah, I think it was 100. And he gave it to me for 50. So within the deals and whatever we made. But it's a sealed copy of Castlevania Bloodlines. It's got a little bit of that little scratch on the front on the plastic. But other than that, it's like sealed, complete, like basically perfect other than that. So even loose, I mean, even unsealed for $50 would be a good deal. So for just a little bit of a scratch on the front, I'm very happy for getting this for $50. So
that and it's not the cardboard box one.
It's the clamshell one. I hate the cardboard box ones. So those things get so messed up and destroyed so easily. So it was really cool to get this. And like I said, I'm not a big Genesis guy, but this is one I actually did want. So that's basically it. That's a lot of crap, but yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. He did want 100 for it. There you go. Now I finally saw the sticker. But yeah, I got it for 50. So yeah, that's basically it right there. So I'll leave it at that. So that was that table. So vote for this round. He's got what did you have on that round?
Yeah, exactly. You can't even remember.
Oh, the Genesis things. I forgot. I'm sorry.
That was 3, Cidalis, and Toe Jam and Earl.
There you go. And then I had.
Fun fact for you.
What was that?
Here's a fun fact for you about Toe Jam and Earl. And this is one I don't even know if I said on YouTube. Back in the day, when I was a little kid, I was so into Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron. And I used to always play as player 2, so I would be Earl. And I was just like, oh, I want to grow up to be like Earl. And it was a self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess. It kind of worked out that way anyway.
That's funny. That's funny. The second one is so totally different. I don't know what they did with it, but like why they changed it up.
I prefer the second one, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. The side scroller where you're just capturing humans like they're Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw somebody live streaming it and I was like, oh, this doesn't look too good, but I don't know. I guess some people dug it. But All right, so your Genesis stuff versus my virtual on
awesomeness.
Yeah, River City Ransom, the 3 Game Boy Advance games, the 3 Mega Man sealed games, and Castlevania Bloodlines. So sealed and a little scratched up, but sealed. So please vote now and let us know who won that round. And everybody left, of course. Not everybody, but we're down to 4 now. We were up to like 8 or I think even 9 at one time, but so.
All right, we got 1 vote for Rob.
You got 1 vote for you, I think.
Oh, well, we got 1 vote for me.
There you go.
Cory again. Sorry, Rob, from the Bad Company Gaming.
Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to have any more votes because there's nobody else here. Oh, wait, somebody else.
Hey, you want me to tell my wife to go vote?
Yeah, I know where we could find another vote real quick. I don't know how legit that vote is, but you know.
Here we go. Rob is a sexy plumber.
Oh, there we go. I'm glad Jason joined in for that.
Or just a statement.
Yeah. Oh, of course that's a vote for me. Come on now. He just finished his stream and joined in, so he didn't see any of the pickups. But I guess we can repeat it real quick for
Trust
Jason.
me, he'll probably be voting for Rob
if he wants to vote. So yeah, I'll do it real quick for Jason. I got Virtuon, River City Ransom. Virtuon is sealed, by the way. Sorry. The Mega Mans, which are sealed as well. A couple GBA games, Tactics Ogre, Fire Emblem, and some game I never heard of, but it's a strategy RPG. And then Castlevania Bloodlines sealed as well. So, and then Cory.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up Toe Jam and Earl, which are holding backwards. Cid of Valis and Valis 3. And technically, not that it should sway any votes, there was 1 game from Jose that I forgot to show. And I actually put it in this pile because Rob showed it in the first round. I got Bonk's Adventure. I forgot about that. That's why I was just like, oh, shit.
Oh, we're back up to 8, so.
All right, so we need some votes. Rob or Cory? Awesomeness versus my renovation titles in general, basically.
You had some nice titles.
I'll trade you the stuff I got for the stuff you got.
I'm good.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm also not really a Genesis guy, so I mean, most of your stuff is Genesis. So
yeah,
if I was in a Genesis, maybe it would be a little better for me. But
if I got that Bloodlines, I would have cracked that open right at the convention.
Oh man.
I would have just.
Here we go, Mr. Tight White trying to get me to say a certain name on there. Don't say it, Cory. Unless you want to be in his next video, that is.
That's funny.
Like, really? Like, come on. Like, I haven't seen you do this to, like, 5 different streams. And he wants to pull that crap on mine, too. Oh, very nice. Tight. Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, looks like I got another vote from me. I would go with Rob, but Cory had harder to find games.
Yeah, but he said he would go with Rob, though. So there you go.
I would go with Rob, but actually, let's get a little clarification on that, if we could, from Jason Vectrix in the chat. There should be like some kind of poll we can do like on the actual video.
Yeah, that would be cool if you guys should do a little poll on it and then whatever. But
Question for you: is the stream still going?
is the stream still going?
Well, on mine, the thing says we're not live anymore.
Really? No. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, I paused it somehow. What the hell? There we go. There we go. And we got Retro Hex saying, I vote for Rob. He got a Dreamcast game.
Well, then Jason vote for you. So
Jason votes for me. I don't know if you're keeping track because I kind of lost track, to be honest.
I think that's 2-2, honestly.
So in the event of a tie, I think we should just go to the third round.
You want to do that?
Because I figure I'm already planning on winning the third round. So this round would be irrelevant if it was a tie or if you won.
Yeah. All right, we'll go with that. So I win a cheap victory, I guess. All right.
All right. So is the score 1-1 or 1-0-1?
I guess we'll go. Well, then it'll be a tie if I win the next one, right? Like,
yeah, but then we could come up with a tiebreaker somehow.
How are we gonna do that?
All
right, fine. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Fine. It's 1-0-1. Okay. All right. So, what?
I can't lose.
You can't lose?
At least not this next round.
Why? You got some good stuff?
If I lose the next round, then it's still tied.
Yeah. All right, I'll go with this. Just because it adds another game to the pile. I picked. I had another buddy at the show. Actually, I had a couple more buddies at the show. This guy, I was trying to get a deal done with somebody else, and he had something I wanted. But first, I will show you something else I picked up real quick from him. Super Mario Brothers 2 complete in box. Really nice shape. He wanted $35 originally, but as the show was ending, he took $20. So,
nice.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool for a complete in box. All right, now I had a trade worked out with somebody before the show if I could find something at the show for him, and then we'd ship it out and get it a couple days later. So I finally got something from my buddy that was suffice to make that trade. So I traded 2 medieval games, which I already had, Medieval 1 and 2 for PS1, and then I traded Fatal Fury for the Dreamcast, which I got from my buddy. He wanted 60 originally. I got it for 45.
Yep.
It was in immaculate shape. Like, honestly, I kind of wanted to keep it myself, but this is a game that I've been looking for forever. This is in my top 5 games of all time. I put in so many goddamn hours in this game, and I always wanted this complete in box, and this guy had it complete in box, so I was completely willing to do the trade. So Final Fantasy 3, like I said, complete in box. It's probably maybe a 7 out of 10 or maybe an 8 out of 10. It's got that little crack over there and that other crack on the other side. So, but other than that, it's almost minty besides that. So, and again, like I said, Final Fantasy got me into role-playing games and all that. So Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 are all in my top, definitely top 10. 2 and 3, especially in my top 5. So, and I've been trying to get them complete forever. So, that was the trade I made with that. So I got that and Super Mario 2 basically from that guy. So, your go, good sir.
All right. See what we can do here. This is actually a pickup I had at a thrift store, my local Savers. It was the last time, I believe the last time that they did a 50% off of everything in the store. They don't do those sales very often around here. I had made about 3 trips around the store. My wife was buying a whole bunch of stuff, trying on stuff. And I just kind of like settled back by the case up front. And I'm looking around, and normally they have nothing in the case here. They have nothing in the case here. And to be honest, you guys, if you guys watch my channel, you haven't seen this pickup yet.
Ooh.
If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. You know what it is. But this was easily my highest anxiety pickup in a thrift store of all time. Because it's half off day, the place is swamped. I'm trying to box out this part of the case, and I'm also trying to get someone to come up and get me these items out of the case. And I can't find anybody. They paged the person for the case 3 or 4 times, and they're just not showing up. And I'm just like, I'm texting my wife, like, come on, you got to get over here. You need to box out while I go look for somebody. I was freaking out because there's a ton of people around, and the last thing I need is another video game guy or a video game person to come in and be like, oh, I'll take those, and scoop them right out from under me after I saw them first. And without further ado, we have the Nelsonic game watches for Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Bros. On eBay, I think it's been a while since I looked these up because it's been like 2 weeks, I think. The Nelsonic Zelda watch loose, I think, was going for about 100.
Wow.
I don't believe at the time I was able to find a comparable listing. And you can see I still have the tags on there, and these say $9.99, but they were half off because it was my Savers one and only time I've ever gone on their half off sale and actually found decent stuff, especially video game related stuff.
I can't believe nobody bought that before they were even half off.
I think they just went out that day. I don't really understand the logic of Savers because if I were running the store, there's no chance I'd be putting out new stock.
No way.
Half off day, it just doesn't make sense business wise. You're doing a half off sale to get rid of shit. Yeah. Why would you put out new stock on the half off day, especially crazy good stuff like this? Yeah. To be honest with you, I haven't tested them out yet. I have the batteries, but the screws that they have, I haven't tested them out to see if they work because these screws are so friggin' tiny, and I don't want to risk scratching the back trying to get them out. So I'm gonna have to get some high glass repair kit or something to be able to even open these up to put new batteries in them. So that's my pickup. Is that better than Final Fantasy III? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, so basically Cory's Game & Watch or my Final Fantasy III and Super Mario Bros. 2. So please vote now.
Oh, we got Fluffy Gamer in the chat.
Yes, Tight White is the king of live stream trolling, but
we got 1 vote for Rob, 2 votes for Rob.
He didn't get me this time, but he did get a lot of big time YouTube. We did get one of the Game Chasers. I saw that.
3 votes for Rob, so it's 3-1 right now.
Wow. I don't know. I want those Game & Watches, but I wouldn't trade Final Fantasy Complete Box for them. I don't think. Although it's probably easier to get that than it would be the Game & Watches. But
yeah, I would say so.
But Final Fantasy does have a lot of sentimental value for me, so.
Yeah, so I'm honestly not even sure what I'm planning on doing with those yet.
Those are really cool. I mean,
they're cool enough that I want to keep them. I considered putting it in a 2,000 subscriber contest.
Wow, that'd be a hell of a.
Maybe I don't know.
That'd be a hell of a gift for somebody.
I'd consider wearing it, but I don't think it would fit my wrist. It's like made for a kid. Like I just don't think it logistically is going to fit around here.
Yeah,
How
but
badass would that be?
and also you
Go
wouldn't.
forward.
I wouldn't want to ruin them either. I mean, and nobody, barely anybody's going to even realize what they are anyway. So it's not like you get the cool factor of people being like, "Wow," unless you run into a gamer
Yeah,
somewhere.
one of the cool things I was looking into the Zelda one, and there's like a Zelda game on here that the majority of people that are Zelda fans probably haven't ever played. Like it's its own Zelda game. Like it's not really a port of anything. It's like its own game with its own puzzles, supposedly.
That is really cool.
I just think that'd be really cool to try out. I just don't know if you could really play a Zelda game that well on a small watch like that.
Yeah, that'd be hard to press all the buttons and do all that. Like, especially if you needed like a lot of reaction time and all that.
Yeah.
But
All right, so it looks like Rob is going to take this round because the voting has stopped, and I believe it was 3-1 last I checked. So, like we said, we're going to have to go to a sudden death.
Sudden death time.
Round, which means I really should. Actually, do you have stuff near you?
Do I have what?
Yeah. Stuff for like fourth round?
Sorta. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a ton of stuff, but whatever.
All right, because I don't have anything near me. So if you want to talk to the people real quick, let me go run into the game room.
Okay, go for it.
And I'll be right back.
Yes. So I will talk to the peeps. I'm very happy with the turnout. I mean, we had up to 11 or 12 people watching at once, so that's really cool. Thank you. So I've been trying to get this show, off the ground, and I think it's a kind of a cool concept. So hopefully people dig it, and I can do it more often. But if nobody watches or nobody votes, then I guess it doesn't really matter. But we'll see. Hopefully, I can get more people involved. Maybe Fluffy or Gamers Manual or even Mr. Cornrow himself will join one time. We'll see. Anybody, honestly.
All right, I'm back.
There you go. So I'm done rambling now. Thank you.
What'd you ramble about?
Just saying that I like doing the show and I hope people are into it, and I like to get more people involved. So, but hopefully people dig it, and we had up to 12 people watching at one time, so I thought that's pretty decent for a show that kind of just started. And I'm no big YouTube guy, so nobody really cares what I do. So to get 12 people to watch at one time, so.
All right, give me 1 second. I actually forgot something.
All right. So hopefully I got CM Retro said he wants to do it. He wanted to do it tonight, but I'm like, we're already doing our battle. So hopefully in 2 weeks he'll be ready to go. And I don't know, maybe I have to sing his theme song to get him on. Like CM Retro, right. something games. CM. Oh, okay. You're back? Great.
What just happened?
I said I'm trying to get more.
Mitchell, the video game board.
I was trying to get more people involved, and I said CM Retro said he wanted to do the show, but he wanted to do it tonight. But I'm like, we already had our thing set up, so hopefully in 2.
Three-way battle.
Yeah, well, I was like, I don't know. That's kind of
make more sense on a week when there's not like a retro convention that we went to.
Well, that's why I said it was kind of our pickups from the retro thing, so it kind of didn't really work. But I said he said he's busy next week, but maybe the week after, hopefully. So we'll see. But
all right. So you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, you're first this time, right? Since I went first last time.
So I'm gonna make this a little bit quicker, a little bit less story. But I did travel into the ghetto to get this pickup. Shoot 'em up bang bang territory. Feared for my life. Thought I might die. All for this. This is the, I don't even remember what it's called. They have so many different parts of the name now. The new Nintendo 3DS XL. This is the Super Nintendo edition that came out. I believe it was a GameStop exclusive, maybe an Amazon exclusive. Maybe it wasn't an exclusive at all. I picked this up along with one game that was included, which is the one I forgot in the room just there. Pokemon Ultra Sun. It was $110. Not the best deal. But if you guys know me, I already have my Pikachu 2DS, so that's actually going to be for resale. So it was basically just a flip.
So how much are you going to make on it?
It was like the profit margin on it was like 85%.
Okay.
Which is really good. Usually I'm around like somewhere like close to 50.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Amazon.
And how much did you pay for it? 110, you said, right?
On Amazon, it sells for about 180.
Okay.
In used condition. The only issue it has, it actually comes with the charger, which is going to be awkward to ship it with because, as you know, they don't really include chargers on these 3DS systems anymore. So there's not even room in the friggin' box for the charger. Like you can't fit a charger in there.
That's so stupid. That's cost cutting?
Yeah, apparently.
Does it really make that? Does it cost that much to make a charger? I mean,
well, tell Nintendo. I don't know.
God, Nintendo is so
like 35 for the game. It was pretty good profit right there.
So you're
and also really cool if I want to keep it.
Yeah, so that's basically you can double your money right there, right? Basically.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess I will go with. I don't even know if I should throw these in because this is kind of a different table, but I don't know. I guess I will anyway because this is the last stuff I got from there. So let's put it all in the last pickup. This was a random pickup. This was actually the first table I stopped at the retro show, and I think I met Cory like right after I finished the deal. So I turned around and he was right there. So the guy had no prices on almost anything, and he's like, just give me an offer on stuff. I'm like, really? I'm like, I'm gonna offer you like $2. Like, he's like, no. But he's like, I don't get internet, and I didn't price anything, so I kind of know what prices are, but not really. So, give me what you think is fair. I'm like, oh, here we go. So I didn't really know what to do, but I picked out a couple games that I wanted, and we went from there. So first one is Ghosts and Goblins for the NES. Really nice label. Oh no, wait, no. It's got that little crap on the end. But then Resident Evil 0 for the GameCube. I've never had this one, so this is one of the ones I'd actually like to try and play. I think I've seen live streams of it, but it comes with everything, all the discs, everything. And then probably my favorite part of the pickup, Darkstalkers Chronicles. And yeah, everything just fell out. Everything just fell on the floor. Yeah, so it was complete before it fell all over the floor.
The game is lost forever.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's complete, and I think I got it for $25 altogether, which isn't bad. I think Darkstalkers goes for like $15 by itself, and then Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts. I always confuse the two. Ghosts and Goblins goes for like $15. Resident Evil another 10, 15. So probably make a little money and maybe hopefully keep Darkstalkers. But I guess the other major big pickup I had at the show was kind of from a buddy that he bought some. He's going for a complete PS1 run, which I was at one time, and now that I kind of ran into some issues financially, I kind of had to stop. So he's picked up a bunch of games from me, and I found some more PS1 stuff after digging through some mess. messes, and I found a box of PS1 stuff, and he needed one game out of there, and it was one of those Namco Museum ones with the letters on them.
Yep.
So he needed O, which is one of the expensive ones, and it goes for like $80. So he needed that and a couple other things, and I was like, I saw him pick this up before the show, a couple days before, and I was like, can we work out a trade somehow? So he got a couple things from me, and he gave me $80, and I ended up getting so I ended up getting $80, and I got complete in box Final Fantasy II. Honestly, this box is probably like a 9 out of 10. I think there's only like one little, like, it's like almost like a little, like, it's like somebody poked it with a pencil, but like it didn't go through. It just kind of like tapped it. Like it has like a little, like, I don't even know. It's like a little baby indent, but it's like the circumference of like a pencil, like right there. Pencil point. But everything else is like perfect on it. There's like no bends, cracks, anything. So he honestly at the time wanted like $200 and something. I mean, this complete goes for like $100 and something, but just because of the shape, the condition of it, he wanted more.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I guess is whatever. But anyway, so we worked out a deal. I got $80 and this for a bunch of stuff he was going to sell at the show and Namco Museum, the Zero. Not Zero. So yeah, I'm stupid. So basically,
like that's the way you say it in Italian. Resident Evil. Oh.
So yeah, so that Resident Evil. And I'm not even going to show you Darkstalkers fully, and Final Fantasy II for my pickups, and Corey, you can show yours again.
Almost dropped mine. We got the Super Nintendo Edition, new 3DS XL, and Pokemon Ultra Sun, and a very dangerous trip to the ghetto.
I only walked a couple feet in the showroom to get both of these. So yeah, vote, guys, please, and see what we got.
I got one vote for me before you were even done.
What?
Fluffy Gamer said, "Rob, you're taking too long. My vote is recorded."
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm rambling on. Excuse me.
I'll take whatever vote I can get.
And now a hush falls over the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, we got to vote for Rob.
2 11s in the ghetto. I surely do. All right, we had 7 or 8 people watching. We got 1 vote. So
Oh, I got 2 votes.
What? Where's the other vote?
We got Fluffy Gamer and the Bad Company Gaming.
Oh, come on. You're counting Fluffy's vote of you're taking too long? Like, come on. That's not a real vote.
I told you I'd take what I could get.
That's shady business right there.
Yeah, I got robbed in the first one.
What?
I got robbed in the first one. That we did.
Oh.
I think we're losing everybody because Raw is on right now.
Oh no.
I think everybody's switched over.
We stayed on too late. I guess I did a ramble on a little too late. Well, we started a little late.
Yeah, not as bad as last time though. Last time we
No.
were having legit technical difficulties because
Yeah.
Google hates Firefox for some reason. It made me download Chrome and figure that out.
God.
Right, we still got Fluffy Gamer's vote is still for me. So we are tied.
Yeah, we are tied. Oh, come on. What is this? We can't end with a tie.
Are we co-champions? Is that how that works?
Boo. We'll be like 3MB and we can rotate some numbers.
As long as nobody's Heath Slater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess the other guys made it, but he kind of...
Well, I mean, he was the first ever SmackDown, tag champion.
Yeah, because he needs to feed his kids or whatever that crap is.
Yeah.
Whatever that nonsense was. See? It's Alex. That's funny. That is funny. Did you see the chat?
Yeah. It looks like it's just going to be a tie.
Oh, come on. This is lame. Lame. Everybody left without voting.
Hey, I mean, that happens in WWE also, You have a good match and then it ends in a tie.
Oh, man. What does that mean?
Disqualification.
We have to do another one? We're going to have to do another rematch?
Yeah, we can do another rematch next week. I don't know if I'll have anything, but...
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have anything either, but we'll see. All right, well, I guess that's it because everybody's leaving and we showed everything. So I would like to thank Cory for coming and being on this show once again. And you got anything going on soon that people should check out?
Well, I do. I'm going to say it here, so I actually have to follow through with it. I am going to be having a pretty much thrifting only weekend adventure video posting this Saturday, or maybe Sunday. I've been kind of playing that a little bit loose. And it's a pretty good episode from what I remember. It's actually the episode where I found these Nelsonic Game & Watch or Game Watches, not Game & Watch, such a weird title for them. And yeah, I've been slacking a little bit on YouTube, so it's like I feel like I need to say things in a public forum to kind of keep myself accountable. So I'm just going to talk about that. And yeah, that is it. Going to be at the Retro World Expo whenever that actually happens. I don't remember when it is. It's sometime next month. So if you're there, say hi.
All right. Cool, Cory. Again, thanks for coming. I will have I think I'll have another video later this week. And then I'm trying to think about maybe live streaming once in a while. I don't know. Maybe playing some PS4 and then also maybe doing kind of a show every once in a while, just talking about whatever, just games, wrestling, all this other stuff. So I think that would be kind of fun, even if it's not weekly, just every once in a while, whatever. So we'll see. I'm sure you can join in on the wrestling conversations.
Yeah, if I actually start watching again.
But all right, thanks guys. We got 4 watchers left, so I think it's time to say adios. So thanks again for coming, watching, And see you next time. Rob is out.
Super internet.